Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back again to Vanzi channel. Sorry for not updating the latest content for a few weeks. This time I will share a list of game recommendations again from previous requests for the Snapdragon 778G processor that you can play on the Game Fusion emulator or Game Hub. Some of the following games were recorded using default settings, so the performance may not be very good. So use the settings that you think are better. Okay guys, no more talking, let's begin. On this first list is Assassin's Creed Rogue. This is one of the games that is quite light to play on almost all PC emulators for middle or low-end devices. Two, The Killing Antidote. Just like the previous list, this game is also quite light for you to play. Even its performance can penetrate above 50 FPS. 3, Terrorist Takedown. The player takes on the role of a member of an anti-terrorist unit, which is sent to Somalia in order to rebound a ship kidnapped off the coast there. 4, Call of Duty World at War. By using some settings as seen below, you can play this cool game with performance that can reach 20 frames per second. Use your own settings to make it better. 5, Call of Duty Black Ops. I suggest you to play this game on Dolphin emulator. Even though the graphics are not satisfying enough, at least it is more stable for you to play than using this emulator. 6th, GTA 5. By using the right settings, you can definitely play this best game with FPS performance reaching 30. 7, Watch Dogs. Next is one of the best games that you can play smoothly with a fairly stable FPS above 25. You may need better settings than this. 8, Freedom Wars Remastered. As a sinner sentenced to 1 million years in prison, you must volunteer in dangerous operations to reduce your prison sentence and fight your way to freedom. 9, Red Dead Redemption. Although there are still some glitches in the graphics, you can play this game with better FPS than before on this emulator. 10, Devil May Cry 4. This is also one of the best and lightest games for you to play on your device. Even some mid-range MediaTek phones are able to play it with stable FPS at 3011. GTA 4, one of the games that is quite popular among emulator users. By using this processor, you can play it on Game Fusion with a fairly good FPS. 12, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. Use a low resolution to play this game fairly stably on Game Fusion and some advanced settings that suit your processor. 13, Resident Evil 7. This is one of the most anticipated games to play on Android devices. With just a mid-range processor, you can get FPS that almost reaches 30. 14, Little Nightmares 2. Use the recommended resolution below and use Turnip R5 or the one that suits your 778GB processor. You can set some other settings by yourself. 15, Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. This game is even smooth to play on this device using Yuzu or Game Fusion emulator on Android. 16, Sifu. When compared to the performance of this game when played on Yuzu, the performance difference is quite far when played on the Game Fusion emulator. 17, Tomb Raider. This game is quite heavy to play, especially using a mid-range chipset such as Snapdragon 778G or below. Use driver recommendation that's shown before. 18, Raft. This fishing game is quite fun for you to play with adventures in the open sea. But the performance is not good enough to be played on this chip. 19. Euro Truck Simulator 2. This is one of the simulation games that is light enough for you to play, even using a MediaTek processor. 20. Hitman Absolution. The following gameplay uses the default settings using the Turnip R6 driver. You can use the settings that you think are much better. 21. Sleeping Dogs, Definitive Edition. Same as the previous list. In the following gameplay also does not use too many additional settings, so the FPS performance is still below 20. 22. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Who doesn't know this cool game? This used to be one of the best games ever released on PC, and now you can play it very smoothly. Next, MXGP. MXGP is a realistic game that uses advanced physics to provide intense riding sensations while offering user-friendly controls to help beginners quickly. Next, IGI 2. Set soon after the first game, this FPS brings back key characters and places them in new situations and locations. Now you can play this game. 25. Need for Speed Rivals. Simply by using the R5 driver and DXVK as shown below, you can definitely play this cool car racing game smoothly on this processor. Next, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. This series also offers exciting gameplay and interesting battle combat. This game can certainly be played on mid-range devices using the Game Fusion. Next, Outlast, one of the horror games that is quite scary. By using the Snapdragon 778G, you can definitely play it quite smoothly on this emulator. 28. Left 4 Dead 2. You can use HD resolution without reducing the performance of this game when you play it on Game Fusion. Next, Cuphead, a 2D game that has quite a lot of fans on the emulator platform. Not only on Game Fusion, this game is also very smooth for you to play on Yuzu or Winlator. Final list, Resident Evil 2 Remake. Although the performance is not good enough. But at least you can play this best game on your mid-range device. If you have better settings, please comment. Okay, those are some game lists that I can share for you using the Snapdragon 778G processor. Some are playable and some are not. You just have to choose to play them or not at all. I also suggest you to always look for setting references on YouTube using the same chipset. I also want to apologize for the delay in updating this content a few weeks ago. Okay, if you find this video useful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the Van Z channel. Okay guys, see you next time. Bye.